Okay, hey everyone, good afternoon. Here I am in the kitchen cooking, and last night I did a chicken dish and with the sun-dried tomatoes, and my husband didn't like it. Thankfully I had a slab of that chicken left, chicken tenders. It was anyway, it was on sale. It was $6, so I thought that was good. So I have cut this up, salt and pepper, and browned it in this pan, and then I put yellow onion and garlic in here and some butter because I wanted it to have a little brown taste. I put 2 teaspoons of cumin. It's a Mexican dish, okay? And then, yes, I'm about to put the chicken back over in here. Like that. And there was some juice in that chicken, which is a good thing. Let's see if I got you here. Yeah, here we go. And I think I'm just going to do this all in the pan instead of instead of putting it over in the casserole dish. I was turning on my oven, but I really think I can just do this right here in this pan, and then I won't have to. All right, and then what this is a cup of sour cream and a can of enchilada sauce. All right, so this is going to be the heat for it. Well, before I do that, we have one more thing to add. So a recipe I saw called for broccoli, but here's what I had. Oops, I don't want that one in there. I don't ever want to put those wilted. Yeah, so I'm putting this tail over in there. All right, and then I'm gonna put. I'm gonna let that wilt down a little bit. I may need a little bit of bone broth. I've got it right here if I do need it. I think I will put it in there. I think it'll make it a little bit. Let me just shake it up first. I like to use bone broth instead of, yeah, that's enough. Just about 3/4 of a cup instead of chicken broth, because bone broth has more protein in it. What bone broth is they take the bones and they cook it. All the marrow comes out, which is, a lot of good nutrition. And so I'm just going to let that wilt, that kale. This is one of those 15-minute dishes. I mean, what took the most time was cutting up the chicken, cutting up the onion, cutting up the garlic. I really just opened a can to do this. I think I want to whisk that a little bit because I want it to be kind of smooth. So let me get my whisk over here. There we go. Kitchen's a mess. It's time for cleanup, but I'm just going to whisk that in here. Just so it'll be, yeah, it's going to look really smooth. And so you could use Greek yogurt or you can use sour cream. If you want a little bit less fat, you can do the Greek yogurt, but if you want a different taste. I'm not a big fan of yogurt, so I don't use it very often. But then I'm just going to pour this over it. I mean, look at that. And stir that in there together, kind of stir it around. I think I need my spatula for that. Yep, so I'm just stirring it in. And, yeah, I could have used a little bit more, maybe spinach, or you could have put broccoli. I'm just going to stir this around. And then I'm going to put in some cheese. So this is about a 3/4 cup of cheddar cheese and about a 1/2 cup of mozzarella. I just like mozzarella. To me, it has a little milder taste, and I like the cheesiness in here, And then when that melts together, here's what I'm going to do. Instead of baking this in the oven, I'm going to put this cheese on the top, and I'm going to cover it. Here we go. And let that melt just right there on the top. And if I had some cilantro, I would put it in there, but I put cumin in the dish, so that's going to kind of make up for that. And that's all there is to it. And let me see if I can find the lid to this. While I talk to you, I'm going to let it just kind of do its thing. All right, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Move this bowl out of the way that I was going to use, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I want to, yeah, I'm looking pretty rough this afternoon. No lipstick, nothing. but I've just been working on some things and just catching up on some things. But I wanted to let you know that tomorrow night, that's Monday night at 8:30, I'm going to be doing a training. And I'm going to do 3 nights of training. It's going to be Monday night, Tuesday night, and Thursday night. Wednesday night I have Bible study. And it's going to be at 8:30. And so you don't want to miss this. This is going to be about a lot of things related to health. So I'm definitely going to talk about mindset and what is the mindset you have to lose weight and stay on a program. I'm going to be talking about building muscle. How do we do it after 60? That seems to be the big question, is how do we build muscle after 60? And I'm just going to tell you there is a way, and I'm going to present that way to you. I'm also going to talk to you about, and I see my phone charge is about done. I'm also going to be talking about cholesterol. I'm going to be talking about heart disease. I'm going to be talking about mouth disease and how it affects your gut. I'm going to be talking about supplements. There's a lot I'm going to be talking about, but more importantly than anything, I'm going to be talking to you directly. If you are a person that has had enough of it, you're confused, you don't know what to do. Here's what I hear from people that I get on a call with. They're like, I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything. I feel terrible. My energy is low. I'm dizzy. I'm worried about Alzheimer's. You know, I am going to be talking about Alzheimer's. I have a lot of experience with that, personal experience and patient experience. I'm going to be talking about frozen shoulder. I'm going to be talking about anything you want to talk about. So in the comments below, I want you to put, what is a question that you have? Here's my question to you. What is the one question that I could answer in this training that would help you? Okay. Now, don't get too specific about your specific diseases. You can ask the question, how do I get my blood sugar down? I get that. But to ask the question about lupus or gallbladder or other things, I'm not going to be answering those kinds of questions. It's going to be questions about health. How do I get stronger? How do I get more energy? What do I eat? I'm going to be talking about nutrition and what are the things that take our energy. Let me just see what that's looking like. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Look at there. Okay. So I think honestly that is done. I'm just going to set that lid off, and I think I'm going to turn it down really low. Okay, so I'm waiting on you to tell me, are there other things you want to hear about? Like today, I got on a call with a lady, 75 years old, from up in Canada. I'm not sure if she's on here. She called me by mistake, and I answered the phone. She voice messaged me, and she's like, I'm like, well, let's talk while we're here. And she's got a lot of problems from previous overuse in her shoulders and legs. I don't know what her weight is. We didn't talk about her weight, but it's never too late to, most people are walking toward the deep, dark forest of disease, all right? More medication every time they go to the doctor, more diagnosis, more. And I want you to, with me, we're going to turn around and we're going to walk away from that disease. We're going to walk toward the light, and day by day, step by step, that's what I want for you. And you might say, well, this is hard. Well, what is hard is more disease. That's what's hard. More medication. Going into that deep dark forest, because you're going to be controlled by the doctors. Yeah, you're going to be controlled. Hey, Dorothy, good to see you. Hey, Karen. Hey, Alicia, Shelly. Let's see, we got a lot of folks on here. Put on here where you're calling from. Hey, Beth, good to see you, my dear friend from growing up. Majorettes, all those fun things. Cherry, Janet, Anna, Gigi, Brenda. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. Cindy, Dita. Yeah, all right. So if I don't have your email, if you want this, I'm going to be putting this recipe out there. I think I need to taste it first because you might not want it. That's kind of coming off. Let me Let me get over here and get a bowl. I think I'm going to get a bowl. Yeah, this bowl will work. All right, so I'm just going to taste it here. I know my husband's going to love it because it's got cheese in it. All right, let me get a spoon right here. Okay, I wish you were here to sit down and eat it with me. Wouldn't that be fun? We could just sit down and have a meal together. Yep. Maybe we should do that on a Zoom call sometime. So tonight at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a Zoom call with my current folks that are in my challenge, and I've brought in a counselor, and a very experienced counselor, and she's going to be talking about anxiety and depression with them. But it's going to be a private meeting just because, they're going to be asking questions, and so that won't go out to the public. But that's the kind of training that you get when you join my program. So a couple of months ago, about 6 weeks ago, I had the hormone expert, the hormone lady from Charleston, join me. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to be bringing experts on so that you can ask questions. So that's part of what your program fee is about, is getting access to expert information, because I know it's confusing. I know it's confusing for me in some areas, and I spend a lot of time, and not that I'm smarter than you, but I spend a lot of time researching, and then I'm like, okay, this guy that I follow says this, and this one says this. So then I have to go to the research papers. So let me get a bite of this before I. It's a little bit hot, and I think that's from the enchilada sauce. I didn't realize it was so spicy, but it's definitely tasty, very tasty. I'm gonna do another bite. That's going to be better over maybe cauliflower rice. Just kind of break some of that heat. But it's good. It's definitely good. I mean, what's not good about it? It's chicken, it's onions, it's garlic, it's enchilada sauce, it's sour cream, it's cheese, it's kale. I mean, you mix all those things up together. And cumin. Yeah, all those. I love them. Okay, so I think I got a little off track, but so if you're one of those people that's been thinking, I need some help, and you've tried to help yourself, but sometimes you need a coach. You need some one-on-one. Here's what I hear a lot. I need some accountability. So even some women that recently started my program, like they've been in it maybe 4 weeks or 6 weeks, they had trouble getting going. And I had to get on some individual calls with them and say, okay, what's wrong? Why are you not leaning in? Why are you? And, it's a shift. You have to make this shift from, especially like if you're grieving about something. One of the ladies had lost her husband, and she had gotten just used in a funk, And sometimes we get in a funk. I get in a funk. I've been in a funk for a little while about a certain amount of things. One of them is my house. There's stuff, I see stuff here and there. But I'm like, okay, Nancy, how much longer are you going to take that? When you're going to decide, all right, enough is enough. Honestly, it's going to take a visit from somebody, maybe my children, to say, get it cleaned up, because here they're all coming and bringing all the grandchildren. Okay, but anyway, I've just been giving myself permission to just stick things here and there. You know how you do that? And then I'm like, nope, that's the end of that. This is a man would say it's emasculating. I don't know. It's defeminizing for me. I don't know. I just feel cluttered. I just feel my closet's cluttered. Over there is cluttered. All right. So you got the gist. So put it on your calendar tomorrow night at 8:30. Join me right here. Check your email in the morning. I'm going to check the comments. I can't see the comments until we're done. So I see somebody's from Meadowlands, Minnesota. But I can't, it's weird how, you can't see the comments. It's probably something I have to pay for. All right, here we go. Pinehurst, thank you for your dedication to helping others. Well, Lynn, I love it. And thank you for jumping on here and saying that. Pinehurst, North Carolina. I'm hoping that storm is going to miss y'all. My daughter's up there in South Carolina, and It looks like it's gonna maybe move out, but we're just praying for that for sure. Okay. Oh, Toronto, Canada. Hey, Rosemary. Thank you for joining me. Texas, Kentucky. Okay, I'm getting to see your comments. Great information. There you go. All right. So here's what I want to say. Get in the kitchen and start cooking. Did you see how quick and easy that was? I mean, chicken, onion, garlic, kale, enchilada sauce, sour cream, avocado oil, cheese. That's all it is. You just dump it all together. So don't sell yourself short. You can do it. And that meal right there, it probably cost me $11. And it's going to at least make us 4 meals. So I did get that chicken on sale. But I'm glad you joined me. And I hope maybe you'll even share this video with somebody that maybe you got a friend that's been talking about, I need to lose weight. I need to get strong. I need to, whatever. And remember now, warning. Okay, I see your email here. I'm not sure who put that. But Karen, I'm going to put a link for you, and when you click that link, it'll let you add your email, because I can't go in and add everybody's email. But thank you for doing that. And then when you get the link, you just click on it, and it'll add you in there, and you'll get, I think, a free training about cravings and why you have cravings. I just want you to know that. But I do appreciate you putting your email in. But that, if I go in there and put email in, there's a good chance I'm going to put it in wrong. So that's why I do that automated thing. So you put it in yourself, okay? All right, so that's it. And then you'll get on my email list. So anytime I send out an email, which I did send out one this morning from last night, and I'm going to be sending out one every day here for the next couple of weeks since I am doing the challenge. So it's going to be an invite, but usually I put in some kind of health information. So y'all have a great day, and let me hear from you.